Hi everybody, it's Michelle Hayden, and I'm happy to be greeting you in a new year. And part of what I am going to do this year is hop on my phone a few times a week and just do a brief sharing of some of the work I'm either doing in process or that is completed. And I think that being able to share it live this way will be a nice way to connect with you, especially as we are all missing face-to-face contact during this pandemic and changes that have been in exhibits and, live shows. There's really not that opportunity. So I'm happy to be doing that here, despite a little discomfort. I'm sure it will get easier when I am just reminded that this is about connecting with you and sharing about what I love to do. So today I'm going to share a piece that I'm getting ready to ship out. So I need to package it up, and I thought this is a good opportunity to get on the shtick and just get going on the sharing. So this piece I finished in October or November, and the title of it is You Are Full of Light and Love. And I made it for my brother Pete and his husband Bart, they've been supportive my whole life, as have many of my sibs and many people in my life. But they accompanied me to Mayo last January, so I'm thrilled to be in my own chair this January, not boarding a plane or anything coming up, and really grateful to be in better health. So anyway, I'm finally getting this shipped out to them, and the meaning of it is very symbolic in terms of how many people support us in through their love and through their good thoughts, prayers, all of that good energy. And they support us in so many different ways and help us, release or get to where we need to go. And that's one thing I really love about making art, is the possibility to take any kind of feeling or experience or concept in your mind and transmitting it into material or inspiration. So I'm always carried further by the people that I love and that love me. It's such a privilege, and I'm really grateful to be able to be so inspired by nature and have lots of material that fuels my work. So these wings, I'm sure you recognize from the Metamorphosis series if you followed my work the year before last when I did my small works on Metamorphosis. And putting them together in the spectrum of color felt really good to make them a collective. And I encountered a lot of challenges on transmitting the idea in my mind, which was not very hard to construct, to this, which was super hard to construct. So I learned a lot about, improvisation and figuring out physics and angles and super long drill bits that helped me get to these different positions without piercing another wing that was already adhered. And, every piece that I make is simpler in my head. I don't know if I've ever made a piece where I was like, wow, that was way easier than I thought. But it always teaches me something, and something I can carry forward into the next piece, a lot like life, I suppose. So this will be packaged up very carefully. I always ship my things in double boxes with a couple inches of insulation in between. And I've learned, believe it or not, it's been 7 years since starting Encaustic, and I've learned the hard way that you need some flexibility in your piece if it's sculptural, so that it can withstand any jolting even within very cushioned packaging. So even though there's movement in these, they are really strongly and securely adhered to the substrate, which are discarded rockers off of a rocker. And I don't know what these pieces are. I think they're skewers, barbecue skewers. But the wax is also really strong. People often think it's really fragile, but as you can see, let me find a spot. Like if I push almost as hard as I can on that, it doesn't even flex. And it certainly doesn't break. So these are really thickly layered with wax and many layers of paint, and they're fused. So I'm not sure if you can tell. Yeah, the thickness of the wings. It's much more sturdy than it appears. So I know Pete and Bart will be happy to finally get this piece. And that's what my afternoon is going to be spent doing. But hopefully I will be seeing you all here a few times a week, sharing either works in progress or completed pieces. And maybe at some point I'll do a Q&A so that people can ask questions about the process, because it's easy to forget as the artist that it's not necessarily obvious how things are made. So I look forward to joining you more and hope you all have a lovely weekend before we start into our new year again. Thanks so much. Bye.